stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the give, this is Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Off-play action. Pickett. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. Going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well, but you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll leave this one for White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No score after one on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Harris, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down. Pickett. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And some room to work. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watson off play action. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That catch good for only a couple. Off play action. Pickett. And a dump off to White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 39, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A give. This is Chubb. Big hold of the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone and all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Hey, we heavy on the end. 60 Bison, go!
Off the play fake. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Come on. Check 59. Hawk 70.
Off play action. Pickett. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Grant on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's not going to get me.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
Hey, defense. Hey.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check right. Watch it. Hey, 31.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Tighten up. 36. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You ain't got
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some room to maneuver. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. His first career touchdown pass. And, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Grant sets to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second down, here's Chubb again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A big offensive explosion.